So even after physical death, I believe anyone can still choose Jesus as Lord, or they can choose to remain in the fire in a DIY, do-it-yourself, self-righteous state for as long as they choose to resist. But ultimately, God's patience, kindness, and tolerance will overcome. There are other biblical indicators that a relationship with God is still possible after physical death. We've looked at some before, but look at Revelation 21:10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, showed me the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. Now, this we're talking about the new covenant. In the daytime, for there will be no night there, its gates will never be closed. Now, to be honest, it's like there's a number of scriptures like this, a number of Bible verses. Revelation 22:17, the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let the one who hears says, come. This is right at the end of the Bible. So whether you believe this is talking about the end of the world, or whether you believe it's talking about the end of the age, and it ended in AD 70, there is still a come after. Let the one who is thirsty come. Let the one who wishes to take water of life without cost can come. The ability to come does not end. So the gates of the New Jerusalem are never shut, even after the final judgment, if you're a futurist and you believe that, or after the AD 70 judgment of the Old Covenant system, which I believe it's actually referring to, they're still open. The Spirit and bride believers are still calling people outside to come through the gates into the New Jerusalem, the bride or the church, into a relationship with God. It doesn't end. Revelation 5:13, I heard every creature in heaven, that's every creature in heaven, on earth, under the earth, on the sea, and everything in them, say. Now, that doesn't leave an awful lot out, because obviously these are symbolic. Everything in heaven, on earth, under the earth, on the sea, everything. Now, of the land and the sea, we're talking about Gentiles and non-Gentiles in that sense. But what happens? What are they saying? They're saying this, and I don't believe they're being forced to say this. I believe they're saying this willingly. Blessing and honor and glory and dominion to the one seated on the throne and to the Lamb forever and ever. This is a totally inclusive picture which will include everybody and everything, because it isn't just talking about things on earth. It's talking about things in heaven and figuratively things under the earth and all of that concept. Revelation 21:5, he who sat on the throne said, behold, I make all things new. Now, I believe God will dwell with men, and he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death, mourning, crying, pain, the old order of things will pass away, and everybody will be made new. That's the promise. This is the promise of the new covenant. This is a new wineskin that we are now indwelt by God as a house of God, that he dwells in us and we dwell in him. It's been God's plan from the beginning that all his children would experience his love. He ensured that would take place because Jesus offered himself before the foundation of the world to identify with us. God's desire is to restore us and everything to that love relationship. We all have a part to play, both by being restored and preaching the good news of reconciliation. We have a part to play in it. We need to experience it and share it, have testimony of it, and live it so other people can see the reality of it.